Hood Postman, City, Hood, Click. Let's go.
Hood postman, hood postman. Do you understand? Hood postman, hood postman. Making peace in the land. Keep your head high, let the homies inspire. Turn pain into purpose, rise above the fire. From the streets to the mic, the wisdom is real. Hood postman teaching lessons you can feel. Every chant, every word, every scratch, every beat. West Coast energy, you can't compete. The streets are made for everyone, that's why they created sidewalks. Turn my circle into a square, that way I can see who's in my corner. The lion and the tiger may be more powerful, but you ain't never seen a wolf perform in the circus. Kings don't wrestle with clowns. Cool, cool. Holla, 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 holla. Hood postman, hood postman. Hood postman, make it understand. Hood postman, hood postman. You doing what I had. Hood postman, hood postman. Do you understand?
Lock the door.
Shout out to the Mailroom Nation and the Mailroom Goons. I am Professor Melly Mel, the Hood Postman. Be sure to click that notification bell, like, subscribe, and share. Drop your comment down below. So when the dope content hit, it'll feel like the first and the 15th. Welcome to the mailroom. When you come in, take a look at your mind, examine what's in your heart. You can go anywhere in the world to get a couple of lives, but you come right here to get the truth. This is not a glorification nor is a glamorization. It's always education. Before they had handguns, they had hand guides. Get on the bus. Let Bam, the OG perspective, take you to school. We in the house. What's good, Bam?
Oh man, life, man. I'm blessed, Melly Mill. I'm blessed. How the mailroom goons doing today?
Man, they gonna join us, man. You know, they a little slow to the draw today, but hopefully they get up in there and get this food, man, because it's always food for thought. We gonna give them, we gonna give them real jewels. But let me start off by saying this, Bam. Social media is the new street corner where connections are forged, not in person, but through posts, likes, disrespect, dishonor, disloyalty, and this outright just not respecting one another, often glamorized by the sets while amplifying dangerous lifestyles and bravado and violence. And where they are just a click away from turning a virtual drama into a crippling bloodbath or chaos. Bam, this is my question to you. Is social media profoundly and arguably more destructive than the streets now? The way we see it in terms of where it's going, bro.
Social media play a role. I say social media play 45% of the problem in society in the streets, right? Reason I say that is social media, when it comes to us, should be good for us. It should be enlightening. I said this the very first time you ever interviewed me. Social media is meant to be school and enlighten those two, what not to do and how to do it. Social media has became the new crack, the new meth. It's a drug. Social media has become the #1 enemy in the Black community, amongst Black people, especially in Los Angeles, California, because you got dudes that get on platforms and give reactions and spin narratives and create nothing but negativity. No channel do you hear them hollering peace. No channel do you hear them saying anything positive in the community. Only thing not all of social media, because me and you are part of social media.
Right.
Only thing people do on social media, man, because they don't care what the checks say, is agitate, manipulate, and instigate problems. They're provocateurs, they're agitators, and they doing it at the benefit of losing another brother or sister life. They know what they're doing, yet they say they don't. Yet they say they mean no harm. We just don't hear this just an image. This just a character I'm projecting.
Let me start off. Go ahead, man.
It's a damn shame that we got grown men on social media that never taught their kids how to tie their shoe, but taught their sons and their little homies how to gang bang. We don't even know how to grieve in our community because grieving is taboo. And social media is allowing that to prosper.
That's true, man. But today's kids learn more from what we do and what they see, who we are and what we do than what we teach.
Well, I beg to differ on that, right? You can't teach if you ain't a teacher. You can't learn if you ain't going to be a student. You understand what I'm saying? We had teachers and we were students. We wanted to learn. We wanted to be taught. I mean, look at the MAK parade out here on Crenshaw. You seen parents, young black females and black males recording gang violence, gang members fighting each other, recording it while they holding their child hand with the other hand and thinking it's cool.
And that's the reason why I say kids learn more from what they see us do and who we are.
Huh?
That's the reason why I say kids learn more from what they see us do and who we are than what we can teach.
All right. And the cold part, the teaching is coming from inside of the household. They ain't getting this from the streets. They getting this from the parents.
Yeah.
And I hate to say that.
Shout out to Michelle. Shout out to Dominique Mayweather. Shout out to Antonio King, Mike Mark. Shout out to Marlene and William, Postmaster General. Shout out to everybody that's joined us in this chat. I appreciate each and every last one of you. Man, let's go, Bam. Man, because here, what happened in MLK Day was obviously a travesty. Should have never been represented. That shouldn't even never had nothing to do with MLK because he fought for, a lot of different things for black culture, but then, it was disrespected and degraded by the acts of violence, black on black, of course, black people getting into it with black people, fist fighting.
Well,
and I ain't got no problem with them fist fighting. And then I did take another look at it. I said, well, at least nobody got shot. Nobody lost their life. Nobody, got stabbed. Well, maybe somebody got stabbed. I'm not for sure. But nobody lost their life at the end of the day.
I said the same thing you said too, right, Melly Mill? I just said it different. I'm glad that nobody gets shot. I'm glad they just end up fighting, right? But watch this, man. Whether it was Martin Luther King Day, whether it was a Compton parade, this is what gang members do because we did this when we was kids, not as grown men.
Oh, every year at the Compton parade, we fought. We had a fight.
Parade. We went to the Watts Festival only simply to fight, not even to go look for the girls. We went only simply to fight. But it was kids doing the fighting when we was doing it. We was kids. You had grown men out there fighting kids and kids fighting grown men. Hey, watch this, man. Can't no grown man hit my child. So why is a grown man at a parade with his pants hanging off his ass, showing his butt cheeks, talking about he from here, he from there, and wanting to fight a kid? Because the child don't know no better. It's on the adult to teach the child. It's on the adult to reprimand the child. But it's obvious grown people need reprimanding too. And the sad part it was Martin Luther King Day. We don't just dishonor Martin Luther King, we dishonoring ourselves. We dishonoring our community by projecting that image. Do you understand what I'm saying? And the cold part was the police was just standing there looking at it.
Oh, the police gonna do that because they like what they see and they understand where it was going and they knew that whatever happened, it didn't have no impact on them whatsoever. It just was extra pay for them. Don't care about
report about it, right? And immediately people start talking about it on their platforms, getting thousands and thousands of views. Those are the dudes that's poisonous. That's the venom that when you say social media is more dangerous than the streets, because things that's transpiring on social media leads to the streets today. And these young dudes and these older cats and these in-between cats, as well as females, don't seem to get it, right? And they ain't gonna never get it till it hit home, right? But I don't know about that. It was embarrassing to me. It was really embarrassing to me to see some grown.
Again, man, I'm gonna say this again, Bam. Social media is the new street corner where connections are forged, not in person, but through post likes and through posts and likes, and often disrespect, degradation, arguments, disloyalty, dishonor. All that is happening right there on social media, and it's the new street corner. And you get to say whatever you want to say to anybody, anywhere in the world, and they never even ever met you, don't know you, don't know where to find you, don't know where, It's a non-contact. It's a non-contact sport now.
This is what people need to understand about social media, man. You got certain people that are hide behind a fake account, don't show their face. The only person face is being shown is the person that's doing the podcasting or doing the social media reaction. But you need to understand this, and they need to really understand this. If you oppose a threat on a person like you on social media, you can't allow yourself to run into that person and say, "Hey, man, I was just playing." That's social media. See, this is what they don't believe there's consequences for their negative actions. You understand what I'm saying? They lack in integrity. They lack in morals and principles. They really lack in a whole lot of appreciation towards each other as well as respect. And it's on a lot of us to try to show and do better. We can't get around talking gang shit because we're around gang members all day, every day. Whatever city you go to in America, it's a gang. You understand what I'm saying? It's the sad day, man, when our own people is consistently embarrassing ourselves. We consistently embarrass ourselves. This is something we do consistently. We're never on nothing positive. We never hear people speaking on positive terms on platforms, on how to uplift, on how to rebuild, on how to retake our community. It's like we on a self-destructive mode and they think it's cool. Well, I'm here to tell you it ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't saying don't be a Pyro. I ain't saying don't be a Blood. I ain't saying don't be a Crip. I'm saying put it in perspective. Stop being a Ku Klux Klansman in a black man's body and start being a black man in a black man's body. And your whole outlook at being a Crip, Pyro, and a Blood gonna be totally different. See, watch this, Melly Mill. Tighter the pants around the ankle, the smaller they go past their cheeks. These dudes got their morals and principles fucked up. They got life and bullshit twisted. They talk that east side shit out the west side of their mouth. They look at these dudes. Everybody want to be tough on social media. You one person with the loudest mouth. At first, it was just two people with the biggest mouth and the loudest roar. And we both know who those two people are. Charleston White and Wack. Now it's other people that came deep with Wack. Now they tend, these gang member dudes seem like all they want to talk about is gang shit. And these is grown ass men pushing 50 in their ass, pushing 60 in their ass, and in some cases pushing 70. And they persist on this type of behavior. So they can't tell me their kids don't act like this, because if this is what their child seeing, it goes to what you seeing. Their child is emulating what they see. And they don't, I guess being a parent don't mean much to them. You know what I mean? That's just how Bam see things. You know?
If they can't apply unity, if they can apply unity in the CDCR, they can apply it in civilian life.
Hey, watch this, Melly. See, this is what people misconstrue too, and I'm gonna keep them 100. It's no unity in CDCR, homie. California Department of Rehabilitation. There's no unity. It's just respect. When the race, when we become racial, we automatically know we got to come together as one, right? We automatically know that the defense medics come on, the survival instinct come on, because they know when we get into a racial, they don't care that you're a Crip, they don't care if you're a Pauper, they don't care if you're a Blood. Only thing matters is the color of your skin.
They don't care if you're a Christian or Muslim.
And for real with that, I remember one time I was in a ride, man. And right before the ride, I told football, I said, man, I'm telling you now, if you go up, that little Mahinda right there, they say always got that Bible, I'm going to bust a hole so far deep up in him, he going to read Corinthians is coming about this thing. Because I know what he'll do to me. What I'm saying is, we know how to come together when it's time for at racial tension, but we never come together when we need each other. And the time that needing each other is now. You got dudes coming in and say, oh, I'm this, I'm that. Ain't no black man's my enemy. Hey, I say that. That's a good thing. But their voice need to be heard. It's a lot of certain sets out here now saying, hey, man, you can come in my hood long as you ain't coming with the bullshit. We ain't going to give you no bullshit. So people are getting tired of the bullshit, because it's relationships do get established in prison. You understand what I'm saying? But when we come home, we separate prison from the streets. That's the difference. See, they don't bring the prison respect to the streets. They just bring the person they respect to the streets. They don't care about the person in the individual set that that person might have been claiming. It's like, no, I got love for Nelly Mill, but I might not have love for the tennis. Or I got love for Bam, but I ain't got love for Fronthood. No, if you love and got respect for me, that means you got love and respect my neighborhood. Because you know you can put me in the middle and something if you get caught in trouble with some bullshit. And people ain't pushing that. It's easy to come home and establish something. And whether people believe this, now there's a lot of youngsters want peace, but it's a lot of fake OGs that don't want peace.
Man, now say that again.
Listen to me, man. It's a lot of youngsters want peace, but it's a lot of fake OGs that don't want peace. And that's them OGs that set them parades. These dudes that's calling these dudes OGs and you at the parade. Hey, man, check this out, man. If all the respect you got for me, if I leave the world, you still gang bang, you in your 50s and your 60s, and you putting it on the hood, and my son or my daughter eventually end up being from the hood, and you telling my daughter or my son what to do and how not to do it in regards to a gang member, you ain't my motherfucking homeboy. Them is dudes that supposed to be getting DP. These youngsters need to start DPing dudes that's calling themselves OGs and they ain't that title. And real OGs need to start going in their community and being a part of trying to create some form of peace and respect that. Because every Crip is associated with a Damu or a Paru in some form, shape, or fashion. And every Damu and Paru is associated with a Crip in some form, shape, or fashion. Let's all make it make sense. Both organizations is fighting amongst themselves. You want to know what the reason how Crip was created? Go to RUCO today. Raymond Washington documentary is on RICO. Go see the man that created the army. Raymond, this was not Raymond's attention. Yeah, Raymond might have wanted us to take the city, had the city, wanted everybody to be Crips. What dude that didn't start a gang want that to happen? But how can you honor Raymond and you ain't honoring his daughter? If you ain't protecting his grandchild, how can you honor Kurt? How can you honor Twin? How can you honor Turtle if you're not willing to protect their grandkids that they never saw? See, that ain't hood shit, that's bullshit. See, I'm gonna tell you, when you get dudes that say they love the hood. See, when Turtle love the hood, that means how many people Turtle done paid for the lights not to get cut off? How many times Turtle let youngsters drive?
That man paid car notes, mortgages, rent, grocery bills. He paid everything.
And that's because he loved the hood. You feel what I'm saying? It's a lot of homies. You got dudes like Dola, Dog, Weedy, T-Tuck, Dirk Diggler, Frank Van. These dudes was like this. You understand what I'm saying? That cool them, that's willing to take care of people in their community because this is the community they came from. These youngsters today, man, would go past a lick, get a bag, as you say, and post up in front of your mama house and won't offer her a bottle of water and leave all 8 bottles and blunt wrappers in front of her yard for her to clean up, play the music to 2-3:30 in the morning, disrupting her rest.
Yeah, and let me point this out, man. What's even more devastating is that the fact they go out there and put that, go on a field trip, put that work in, walk right past you. You standing out there, don't say nothing to you. Don't say, hey, you better get off the street. You better do this. Won't say and walk right past you. About an hour later, you still standing. They come back, boom, 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 and knock you down.
Now you a victim of somebody else's stupidity. See, they don't buy this, man. And this the reality of it, right, Melly Mill? These youngsters, let me share this, man. I don't want nobody to take this wrong. Not youngsters, the old, the in-between, and the young. Social media might be the new Conan. But I'm going to tell you the new thing to be, Melly Mill, because this is what they call us. The new thing to be, if you're responsible and trying to be a role model, is that you're a buster. See, the busterism is the new norm. See, busterism is what got us living this long, because they look at us like we busters. Because when we did that shit, if we did it the wrong way, we got chastised. verbally chastised or physically chastised. You got certain G's and big homies is not standing up, being held accountable for what's going on in their community. Don't tell me them young dudes don't listen, because they do. It's all about your approach and how you speaking to them. I speak the language of the village. I just went someplace the other night, man, and a brother from Hoover saw me. As soon as I walked in, he said, OG Bam, and called Bud. I seen a Damu that was on social media telling somebody, he said, yeah, man, when I was in the USP, Mahendis came at me and I said, he a blood. As soon as I walked into the thing to see Stacy, the comedian, Saturday, first dude that recognized me and said, hey, OG Bam, I like your get down, man. I like your get down. If we can all get on the platform and advocating peace and teaching respectability and accountability and responsibility, I guarantee you things will change in our community. That ain't saying it won't be no more gun violence. That ain't saying gangs when to die. It would be a better appreciation for self. So we know how to appreciate everybody except each other. For some reason, we got this self-hatred in us about ourselves, but want to embrace everybody else. And and quite frankly, man, it's becoming frightening. It's no longer pathetic, it's frightening, right? If you put an old dude or older female in the corner to say, hey, man, I love me so much, that I love myself so much, that I'm willing to take your motherfucking life if you oppose the threat to my life. And we don't want to start thinking like that, because it's a line of division. We got to separate that line of divide and conquer and get on the same platform. See, if somebody tap into your show and ask your opinion of some negativity that came off No Jumper, that came off any other platform that's always advocating black on black violence, why is you over here? That means you're a subscriber to that. That means you got a notification. You like drama. You don't like positivity. You like drama. But you want to come to a positive platform and ask my opinion. And then when I give my opinion, all y'all the same way. Y'all all contradicting yourself. Man, I've been advocating peace, Melly Mill, since you and Kill Mac been interviewed me at El Segundo Port.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And people need to understand that, man. It's a lot of brothers on here that's putting themselves in these G status, these OG status, these young G status on social media with their own platform. They ain't never claiming the black man body. They create more drama for us than they trying to have a solution for us. It's simple as that. That's just Bam opinion, man.
Man, I mean, you know, you giving a good opinion about it because you well informed about how it is and how it go, Bam. It's not, you're not just not talking something you don't know. You're talking something you actually live and participated in. So therefore, you have a right to say what you're saying, because shout out to Gerald. What's going on, man? It's just righteous indignation on your part. You know, you have a right to say it because you know it well when you see it, you know. No matter if they try to disguise it, pretend like it doesn't exist. Yeah, no, this is a real thing, man. And we far too long have we been participating in something that is directly, it's arrested development, but it's just that genocidal thing that's continue to happen over and over and over. It's perpetual. Perpetual folly. It's like the dog that turns to his vomit and eats it.
Yeah, and sometimes, man, watch this. I don't watch a whole lot of channels. I watch you. I've been missing you and Kev Matt. I might watch the Red Supreme. I fuck with OD Slim sometimes. I like Bobby Ye. I like Keyway Damu. I like my boy, right? Because he only attack those that attack us, right?
Uh-huh.
But for the life of me, I can't get why is people so infatuated with drama. They
grew up with drama, Bam. That's all they know.
They so infatuated with drama. And they try to put themselves on a pedestal that they this ultimate person, this ultimate gangster, this ultimate hood cat, whatever you want to call it, right?
Uh-huh.
People have been fair warned about certain individuals. Now you see them clashing with them. I can't relate, right? You was fair warned. I never attacked nobody on No Jumper but two people. Yet the two people I never attacked on there attacked me. Right? I never attacked any brother on social media. And when I see brothers that go at each other on social media, I tend to say, I wish y'all could solve y'all problem, reach out at each other on the phone and talk like grown men. We got to start calling dudes on their bullshit. I'm talking about dudes like Athletic Flacco. The business is just as responsible as a gang member for the drama that's going on in society today, based on social media being the new cone. You know what I'm saying? So you can't get mad at the Keyway, the Damu, or the Paru that's on social media talking negative shit. If you get mad at them, you got to point the finger at the other dudes too, the civilians, the dudes that get on the show and say, oh, woo-woo, that agitate and manipulate, that won't go in nobody's neighborhood and try to interview nobody. All they do is just spin a narrative and get content. They say it ain't personal because they only out for it for some money. Money gonna be the cause of a lot of people losing their lives, and that money you chasing ain't enough to bury you. You can't even get a casket from it. So hey, man, you know I'm just calling the ball to strike. I just want peace in the black community, Melly Mel. I just want kids.
Absolutely.
I just want kids.
Hey, Bam, I want to take this time out to give Lil Hawk, the famous Damu, man, and give him his man, just give him all the utmost respect in the world because he invited me to the bottoms over there, you know, in the Crenshaw Mafia, man. And when I got there, man, it was nothing but pure love, man. Nothing but pure love.
I know Hawk.
You know, and a lot of times people don't understand what it takes for me to walk in some of these war zones and some of these different sets and different environments and be able to trust that I'm gonna be okay. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, and people they think I could just do it and don't be, you know, have any concerns about it. No, there's concerns. You just gotta know your people though. And you gotta know the people that you're dealing with, man. And you know, when somebody has command or they in charge of that situation or circumstance, you know that, man, you in good hands with all straight.
Yeah, I was in Tallahassee with Hawk. We was in the same building, the same section. You know what I mean? And Hawk, I even commented on the thing you did with him. I commend Hawk on his growth. I see the growth in the young brother. I was very impressed when I heard him say, man, ain't no black man my enemy. Because Hawk was young when he went to prison, homie. I remember when I first met him, Peabody was looking at my photo albums. He was looking in there. He wasn't invited to look at them, but I didn't say nothing. That's his big homie. And he seen I had BKPK on there. And he didn't like that. Well, hey, man, shit, don't be looking at my photo album. But he's a solid young brother. He a rapper. He be rapping. He a solid young brother. He younger than me. That's what I'm saying. He young. And he showed tremendous growth. I commend the man on his growth. I got a lot of respect for that brother, right? Because see, I ain't never been one to say Damu or Paru can't be my friend. You understand what I'm saying? I respect any man that respects himself, and Hawk respect himself. He respects himself enough to understand that in order for his community to stay alive, that we all got to be alive. You understand what I'm saying? That we play some role of responsibility for our community. He from his conversation with you, I see he got a whole lot of retribution he's willing to give back. And it ain't got to be financially when I say retribution. You get retribution by trying to change the mindset of those that don't know no better. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what he possessed. You know, that's what he possessed. Now you'll get comments sent off. How can he be cool with certain keyways? See, watch this, man. I wasn't born with a blue rag when I came out my mama's womb. I chose to put a blue rag on me. Blue just my favorite color though. But I wasn't born with a blue rag. I chose to choose blue rag. I could have been a blood. I could have been whatever I wanted to be. I could have picked any gang I wanted to be. I just wanted to be a keyway. But people need to understand that my friends consist of numerous people from all walks of life. And from every community. LB, my big homie. Can't nobody ever get mad at me or tell me that ain't my big homie.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now, you know, and some people might see that as something else, but watch this, man. I got a lot of love and respect for Damus and Parus. The ones that's on my wavelength of thinking, on my level of thinking, got the same concept about life that I do, the ideologies of life that I do. Don't no grown man want to bury their child. You feel me? Don't no grown man want to bury their kids or their little cousins and nieces and nephews due to some shit that we created, we helped create. We played a role in this. And Hawk is showing the redemption in himself. He wants something to change.
Right.
So I remember before it was a bottom, they called that the bottom. When it was just beautiful over there, still beautiful over there. But I remember when it wasn't called that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, when they had the Century Drive in.
People don't know that's Costco's. People don't know that. But you watch this. Shane, watch this, man. When you say that, when we say that, Melly Mill, you got these young dudes, man, claiming their neighborhoods, talking about they day ones from their neighborhood, and they ain't never lived in their neighborhood. Their grandmamas don't live over there. Their mama don't live over there. How the fuck you day? Then you get the dudes on podcasts. I'm day one because I was born in Martin Luther King. I'm a real dude because I was born in St. Francis. Watch this, Dominguez. That don't make you day one either. You understand what I'm saying? That don't make you one. You feel me? If you day one, you want your hood to be like it was when you was over there then. So I remember front of it was beautiful. I remember when I could be on every corner in front of it, didn't have to worry about a drive-by. You understand what I'm saying? You ask half of these dudes on social media, if they go in their neighborhood, man, they homies' mama's supposed to know them. They daddy's supposed to know them. These dudes don't know.
You got to be able to connect the dots. You got to know the aunties and nephews and cousins. You know,
listen to me, man. Every generation know Bam from front of it. They don't know me, they know of me. And you ain't gonna find no generation that I ever misled anybody. Only person I ever misled in front of it was Bam, man. Cause I thought it's cool to get out there and do this chaotic ass shit, this crazy shit I used to do. I love my black community. When I say my community, I'm not just talking about Compton. I'm not just talking about front of it. I'm talking about Los Angeles, California. These dudes are still baffled and confused and believing they from South Central. After you and Kel Mack interviewed me and put facts up there saying South Central never came out after the 92 uprising. And they still say South Central. Come on, man, let's make it make sense. We are so much self-hatred towards each other that we don't even know how to identify what we really are and where we really come from. We still allow people to tell us where we came from, who the fuck we are.
man.
These dudes don't get that, man. They don't get it. And you know the sad part about this shit is, and this ain't no disrespect to Marlene and them, no female in the chat. But these young ass females, they mamas or grandmamas need to tie their ass up and whoop them with a switch.
Why, man? Why?
Man, I ain't never in my life seen some young ass girls drinking out of bottles, straws, 8-ball. You pimping your daughter on social media. The baby daddy don't have no form of inkling on how to be a parent. We need parenting classes in our communities. I ain't never been one that said a woman should lose their child. But I done seen some young females on social media that they shouldn't be a mother, man. And the father, that ain't no disrespect. Because I know a lot of black women that take care of their kids. Young black women, their kids ain't game. See, it ain't all of them.
Right.
This shit, I'm starting to really believe in a generational curse. At first, I used to wouldn't believe in that shit. It got to be a generational curse when your mama 35 and the daughter 15, and she acting just like the mama. They're the same function. It's Sunday Bunnies at their house every day, not on Crenshaw at their house. See, we got to change the mindset of how we think and how we act in our community, man.
So you saying Big Mama 35 now, huh? Big Mama used to be 70, 75. Big Mama 35 now.
Big Mama ain't between 35 and 40 today, Melly Mill. She at the party with her daughter. She at the function with her daughter. And the mama down the street, the big mama down a few cars away, the daughter called her the mama, said, Mama, they just bust the bottle open, bring your cup. You feel me? That's how the game go, man. And that's a sad ass look, man. I love my little cousin Mary, Tamika, my nieces Tashana, Nishana, Tanika, Amani, my homegirls, Chambam, baby Lisa and them. All my homegirls that got kids, Kristen and I love how they raising their kids. Because they raising the kids the way their parents raised them. They doing what they supposed to be doing. You understand what I'm saying? Do my nephews know I'm a banger? Hell yeah, they knew their uncle's man. But they want to play ball. They just ain't soft. We got to look at this, man. I look at some of these young females, man, and be like, God damn, you can see they grandmama in them because they doing what they seen their grandmother and their mother do. A lot of these young sisters out in these streets being a gang member, man, I ain't never in my life. When I gang bang, man, if a girl would have said, bruh, on the dead homies to me, I probably would have slapped her and been in jail for domestic violence. I don't want no woman calling me bruh, and you sure better not put it on nothing while you talking about fucking with me. That is not a woman etiquette. We got an identity crisis. We don't know if the men's want to be girls or the girls want to be the men. See, it's identity crisis with this shit right now, man. And I hate to say that. I ain't trying to put down my people. I'm just kicking some facts. My own opinion.
How did we get there, though, Bam? How did we get there?
We got there. Hey, watch this, man. I was trying to tell a dude the other day, right? He was sagging. I said, man, why don't you pull your pants up? You got a motherfucking belt. And it was one of the young lady was standing to say, damn, look like he advertising, right? And he got offended. And I did this. I said, man, the most sexiest thing in the world to me is when I got out of YA and turned 18 and I was living with a girl, right? And she come home from work, Melly Mill, she be so motherfucking tired. She drop her purse, and the first thing she do, she unsnap her pants. You know, she tired. She want to come out of that shit. And her pants fall off her ass a little bit. I see her little cheeks. That shit looks sexy, right? I said, that's where them young boys get that shit from their mamas. That's why they draw sweet time. That's why they wear them drawers so they see their mama in panties walking around in girl pants, skinny jeans, and all that. Everything they got to fit them. They walking around like they took it. Took didn't wear that shit because it had to fit him. He just couldn't get a bigger shirt. See, you got to look at this shit. A lot of us failed our kids by being in prison, and the mother had so many dudes running in and out the motherfucking house that they didn't have a role model, and the uncles was in prison, so they couldn't have a mentor. That's what happened. This is by design. Making skinny jeans for our kids, man. People don't get that. That shit was by design, Melly Mill. It was by design, and people don't seem to get it, man.
Yeah, it's definitely a problem. It's became problematic, you know.
Yeah, I ain't trying to.
It's turning the culture into something that was never meant to be. You know,
you got whenever you look up to a motherfucking respect a motherfucker that let his wife get fucked by another man and he feel me, that tells me a whole lot about you. Whenever you fuck with a motherfucker that you say he a rat, and you know he supposed to be a rat, and you still fucking with him, that tells me a lot about you.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So we got to start understanding, man, that it ain't no principles out here, ain't no morals out here, and these dudes lacking integrity. They compromise.
What you give yourself to, Bam, what you give yourself is what you believe.
In a real way. In a real way. In a real way. Hey, I got to get up out of here, Melody Mill. You know where I'm at. I got to get up out of here, right?
Well, once again, we appreciate you, Bam.
I appreciate you, man. All right, Marlena. Y'all stay love. I love y'all. Shouts out. Come on over to that OG Bam Perspective. Hit that like and subscribe, man. We will be doing this again. Ain't nobody told you love your OG Bam, love you. Peace.
Shout out to the Bam, y'all. Shout out to the Bam. Shout out to the Bam. Guys, again, social media is the new street corner where connections are forged, not in person, but through posts, likes, disrespect, degradation, disloyalty, dishonor, That's where it's forged at. And the lights are often glamorizing the sets while amplifying the dangerous lifestyles. That's where we at today. You know, the lifestyles of the bravado and the violence, where they just a click away from turning virtual to a real life drama, a bloodbath, a fight, a situation. That's where we at, guys. But social media used properly can be something engaging, can be utilized as tools to help build the community, help bring us together, help better communications. But yet we choose to use it wrongly. But don't mind me, just watch it, church moving. But go ahead and lock that door. Man, from the east side to the west side, of Compton, or wherever it may seem to be, lock the goddamn door and say no more.
Cali Finest, baby. Proof of grind all the time. Music money. Got a dollar sign. Hub City. I'm a street nigga. Streets fuck with me. I'ma keep pushing products to the feds get me. It's guap off top. Diamond Cartier. That nigga wall won't give a broke bitch the time of day. They see me climbing. They see me shining. That's hard work. Proof of grinding. New money got me tipping in that 550. Ali, bad man, and I'm so pretty. I got that tech with me. That's my hater sprayer. Go big, grind now, nigga, play later. What can I say? I'm addicted to this paper stacking. And I don't talk about it. I just make it happen. Word on the block is that the shit go. Reach for the low.
Lock the door, because we are gone.